Yo guys, it's your boy Ron back with another video, and I know I've been gone for a while. You don't have to remind me in the comment section, but this is a different story than last time. This is what if Naruto learned Fuinjutsu, which in my opinion he should have learned in the original series. And also I will be posting what if he Hiruzen trained him maybe tomorrow or the day after. This time I'll actually keep my promise. So yeah, it'll come out today or the day after, depending on when I upload this video. So the synopsis will be down in the description, and this was made by Beastkeeper9. The link for this will be down in the description. Synopsis down in the description. Please leave a like and subscribe if you like this series, and I'll continue it. Leave a comment telling me whether you do or don't, or even just leave a comment saying hi. But I'm not gonna keep you guys in this intro for too long, so let's get right into the video. Roll the intro.
Slick talker since a jet. Wintertime, all the time, ooh, yeah. Look at the way that I move, swag. Disrespectful and I'm rude, okay. I had cocaine in the school, winter one hell of a kid. I am smoking gas, jogging mid. I'm lit. What you doing? I done did. I swear. Slick talker since a jet. Finesse. I know that this what they want. Facts. Run up some money, I'm gone. I'm the truth like Ron killer.
Sorry if the intro got a little. The intro was like, you'll understand what I mean if you just like hear it. Sorry if it was like static, if there was a lot of static. But the basis of the story is Naruto learning Fuinjutsu, aka sealing. Okay, chapter 1. Know what's weird? Day by day, nothing seems to change, but pretty soon, everything's going to change. That's a quote they just put at the beginning. So yeah, I felt like including it. Naruto was walking down the streets of Konoha, still saddened by the fact that he failed his graduation exam for the second time. Naruto, you failed, Naruto thought, and chuckled at that thought. What else is new? Naruto didn't pay attention where he was going or to the villagers who looked at him with hate in their eyes. Suddenly, Naruto found himself in front of a store he had never seen before. He decided to enter the store and found two men arguing over a tag. Look, I don't think that is a storage seal, the brown-headed man said. It looks more like a chakra seal. And I'm telling you, it's a storage seal, the bulky, deep-voiced man said. You know what? How about we just activate it and find out what it is? The other one nodded his head in agreement. As they started to lay the tag down, Naruto caught a glimpse of the seal and felt an odd tug deep within him, almost like the seal was calling out to him. Stop! Naruto yelled out. The two men stopped and looked at Naruto with surprise in their eyes. It's an explosive tag. The men looked at one another and chuckled. Look, kid, we don't need a tiny punk trying to tell us what a... The man stopped as he looked at the seal again. He's right. His friend looked at him and then back at the tag. Whoa, how did we miss that? He said as he gently picked up the tag. Well, it is an old version of an explosion seal, he said with this thoughtful expression. I haven't seen a tag like this used in a long time, so us mistaking it for something, especially considering we're arguing, it is pretty easy to make a mistake like that. Yeah, but still, we nearly blew ourselves up along with our shop, his friend said, and he looked at Naruto. That would be one statement to make. We just moved here and we go ahead and blow ourselves up? Forgive us. We need to introduce ourselves. My name is Ishiki, and this is my brother, Denpa. Naruto Uzumaki's my name, Naruto said to the two brothers. I got a question for you, Naruto, Denpa said with his eyebrow raised. How did you know it was an explosive tag? Naruto just smiled and placed his hands above his head. I don't know, it was just that the seal looked like it spelled explosive, Naruto said, but the brothers didn't buy that. Okay, tell me, do you know what this is? Ishiki said that as he held out 3 different tags with different seals on them. Naruto looked at them, and about a few seconds after looking at them, he began to speak. This one is a sealing tag, Naruto said, pointing to the tag. This is a chakra sealing tag, and this is another explosive tag. But the ones we use nowadays. The brothers were amazed at Naruto. Kid, you just got all of them right, Denpa said with a smile of amusement. Listen, do you know what Fuinjutsu is? Sealing techniques. Naruto closed his eyes in concentration. Sorry, I think I fell asleep during that part of Iruka's lecture, Naruto said. And the brothers once again were amazed. This kid has no idea what Fuinjutsu is and is still managing to get everything right, Ishiki thought, and looked at his brother, who nodded his head. Denpa went into the back and came back carrying a dusty book. Here, we want you to have this, Ishiki said. It is a book over Fuinjutsu. Naruto looked at the book and opened it, only to close it again and try to give it back to the owner. Looks boring, Naruto said, much to the shock of the two owners of the store. Boring? I have you know that Fuinjutsu is possibly one of the hardest things to ever master, Denpa said. Hell, there's not a lot of people who can be considered seal masters. The reason why this is because people don't recognize the importance of Fuinjutsu. If someone has mastery over Fuinjutsu, and I mean completely mastered it, like devote their lives to learn the art, then there's no telling what they could do. After explaining all this, Ishiki and Denpa noticed a strange look in Naruto's eyes. You mean Fuinjutsu could be stronger than ninjutsu? Naruto said in amazement. Yes, Denpa said, only for his brother to cut in. But it all depends on what type of seal you are using, Ishiki said. If someone uses the correct seal and places it on their body, then the answer would be yes. But the problem, once again, is that hardly anyone wants to learn the forgotten art. I'll master it, Naruto yelled out. I don't know, you look like a weakling to me, Denpa said. I don't think you could handle it. I'm Naruto Uzumaki. I never go back on my word. If I say I'm gonna master this, then I'm gonna master it, Naruto said. And before anyone could stop him, Naruto ran out the door. Denpa and Ishiki looked at each other and smiled. Finally, we found that runt, Denpa said as he popped his neck. I thought we would never find him. Okay, fine. So it took longer than planned, but at least we found him, Ishiki said. They thought keeping his name, Uzumaki, was going to keep him safe. How sad. If anything, they probably made him an even bigger target. At least we are giving the Uzumaki clan a chance to come back. How about we get out of here, Denpa said as he began to pack away some of the merchandise. Sure, Ishiki said. Stay safe, young Uzumaki, for the world outside these walls will be quite unforgivable. But that was when he saw his brother putting a batch of seals away. What are you doing, you fool? Ishiki screamed as he grabbed the metal bowl and started smacking Denpa over his head with it. Those are explosive tags that aren't supposed to be near fire embers. Grabbing the bowl away from his brother, Denpa proceeded to beat Ishiki over the head with it. You didn't have to hit me, Denpa shouted, until his brother grabbed him by the throat. Denpa did the same thing, and the two began to strangle each other as a customer entered and looked at the scene around him and slowly walked out. Naruto made it to his apartment and sat down on his bed with the book in his laps. Techniques stronger than ninjutsu. Naruto shook at that thought, he opened the book and found a message written inside. Naruto, we gave you this book for one reason and one reason only, to help your clan to come back. You see, Naruto, you are most likely the last Uzumaki left, a powerful clan that made villages shake in fear and could possibly rival even that of the Senju and Uchiha clans, but that time has long since passed. By the time you read this, we will be gone, but rest easy, for we will meet you again along your life. Until then, train yourself to master Fuinjutsu like your ancestors before you. Naruto, you will have a long and difficult life ahead. Please use what you've learned to help protect yourselves, your friends, your allies. Denpa and Ishiki. Naruto reread what the message just said and still couldn't believe what he was reading. I was part of a clan? Naruto said, still in shock from what the message said. I need to see about this, Naruto said, and ran towards the Hokage Tower. But when he got there, he found that Sarutobi was in a meeting and was not allowed to disturb it. So Naruto went to the best thing he could think of, the library. When Naruto entered, he snuck past the librarian and headed to the back of the library where he could look over books on different clans or clans that united with Konoha. Naruto looked through the books and found one over the Senju clan. He pulled it out kept looking for Uzumaki, but when he got to the U's, he found the book was missing. Damn it, Naruto thought as he cursed himself for not finding the damn book. He looked at the Senju clan book and began to look through it. The clan was masters of all skills, from ninjutsu, genjutsu, and taijutsu, Naruto whispered to himself. This earned them the name Sen no Te o Motsu Ichizoku, the clan with 1,000 skills. The only other clan that could rival them was known as the Uchiha, and the Naruto once again cursed when he found that the other name was torn off. He skipped the page and found himself at a section that described Hashirama Senju and all he did for Konoha. Naruto gripped on the book and tightened as he felt some tears try to force them out. I was so close to finding more about my family, Naruto thought, as he laid the book down and snuck out of the library once more. Why would someone go through the trouble of getting rid of all the information of the Uzumaki clan? Naruto entered his apartment and looked at the book once again. He picked it up and began to read the book intently, reading and studying every inch of the book, every corner, and every word like it was gold. He got so immersed in the book that he didn't notice when the night had fallen, but still, Naruto pressed on reading upon the subject of Fuinjutsu until Naruto collapsed upon exhaustion. Naruto slept where he fell, but he still kept a grip on the book as if it would suddenly float away and he would die. Iruka was walking down the streets of Konoha. 2 more weeks, and then the next academy students come in, Iruka thought, until he ran into someone he knew by just seeing the tips of his hair. Naruto, what are you up to now? Iruka said, but he saw a sight that he couldn't believe. Naruto was carrying a book that had a marker in the middle of it. Naruto was always carrying a rectangular box. Naruto, where did you get that book? Oh, some people gave it to me, so I've been reading it, Naruto said, but became confused when Iruka wore a shocked face. Naruto? Reading? Is the world coming to an end? Iruka thought as he looked down at Naruto. At any rate, I should be going. I have a lot of reading to do, Naruto said, as he began to walk down the streets once again, with his book firmly clasped in his hands. Is that really Naruto? Asked Iruka to himself as he looked at his most hyperactive student. 2 weeks later, Iruka looked down at his new class and sighed. I have most of the clan heirs, not to mention the last Uchiha, Iruka said as he hung his head. But then he snapped it up when he noticed that someone wasn't there. Wait a minute, where's Naruto? Iruka was about to go and search for the little prankster When suddenly the door was thrown open, Iruka turned to see who it was and saw Naruto, and wearing something completely different from his regular clothes. Instead of wearing his regular orange jumpsuit, Naruto was wearing an orange and red shirt that went all the way down to his wrist and hung freely. But right where his hands were, where they were wrapped in bandages, and right where the collar met Naruto's neck, it was opened. Naruto's pants didn't change except for how he wore complete black. On the back of Naruto's shirt was a giant swirl, like you would find on any Jonin or Chunin vest, but instead of it being small, it was as big as Naruto's back, making it look like a maelstrom. Naruto's hair looked like he got out of bed. "I'm sorry, Iruka, I overslept," Naruto said with a smile. Naruto just looked around and saw all of the stunned faces. He just gave a fox-like smile. "What? I thought I'd try something new this year." Iruka just shook his head and told Naruto to take his seat. "Alright, now that everyone is here, why don't we get started by asking a few questions," Iruka said as he looked around and saw Naruto smiling. "Okay, Naruto, let's see what you want to say." "My name's Naruto Uzumaki, and I want to become Hokage one day," Naruto said, and Iruka just smiled, knowing Naruto's speech by heart by now. But before he could ask something, Naruto spoke up once again. "But I also want to find out as much as I can on a certain clan." That brought confused looks around. "I wonder what clan he could be talking about," Iruka thought to himself. "Alright, how about you, Shikamaru Nara?" Iruka said, pointing to the boy who was just trying to sleep. "Troublesome," Shikamaru grumbled out. "My name's Shikamaru Nara, and anything else would be troublesome to talk about." With that, Shikamaru fell right back to sleep. Okay, that was insightful, Iruka thought as he looked around the room and found that everyone else was either not paying attention or was looking at Sasuke except for one Hyuga girl who was stealing glances at Naruto. "Okay, forget the introductions. For now, how about we go to jutsu?" Iruka said and smiled, seeing everyone look up excited. "First, does anyone know any jutsu?" Iruka said as he saw 4 hands pop up, but the first one caught his attention. It was Naruto. "I wonder what the little trickster has planned," Iruka thought with an inward smile. "Alright, knowing the Uchihas, we should most likely take this outside." The class got up and began to move outside. Everyone began to line up and form almost a semicircle around the floor. "Alright, who wants to go first?" Iruka said as he looked around and saw Shikamaru walk up. "It would be troublesome to watch the others perform, so I'll go first and go to sleep," Shikamaru said as he put his hands together into a tiger seal. "Kage Mane, shadow imitation," Shikamaru stated lazily. Shikamaru's shadow stretched forward and connected with Iruka's. Shikamaru began to do a dance that made him look like a monkey dancing, but Iruka was forced to do the same thing. "Alright, I get the point," Iruka shouted. Shikamaru smiled as his shadow retracted back to him. Okay, next. Iruka watched as Choji walked forward, eating a bag of chips. "Bakai no jutsu, multi-size technique," Choji said with his mouth full of chips. Suddenly, Choji expanded like a balloon and began to roll around the area like a boulder. Choji stopped and shrunk back to his normal size. After a few seconds, Sasuke walked up, and almost immediately his little fan club began to cheer for their darling Sasuke. Sasuke sailed through a series of hand signs until he stopped on the tiger's heel. "Katon, Gokakyo no Jutsu, fire release, great fireball technique," Sasuke announced, and blew out of a fireball. Everyone was impressed that Sasuke did a very powerful jutsu and wasn't even a ninja yet. Then Naruto walked up and everyone got real quiet, almost deathly quiet. "I can't mess this up," Naruto thought. "Iruka, I'm gonna need you to show this off," Iruka was a little hesitant to let Naruto use a jutsu on him, but he had no other choice. Naruto began to shake his legs with his eyes closed and breathed very deeply. His eyes snapped open and Naruto vanished. Iruka looked all around, but the only thing he could feel was a sudden rush of wind pass by him. He turned and saw Naruto smile at him while he tapped him on the shoulder and disappeared once more. Iruka felt the wind pass by him again, but this time the opposite way. Very good speed, Naruto, but that doesn't really classify as... Iruka stopped talking when his body froze up. Iruka couldn't talk and could barely move. He looked back at Naruto, who was holding a one-hand tiger seal. What if he is using a one-hand tiger seal? Then what does that mean? Iruka looked at his arm, and surely enough, he saw a black symbol across his arms. I can't believe that worked, Naruto said with obvious excitement. But his excitement ended when Iruka applied a bit of chakra into his arm and broke out of Naruto's seal. Oh, come on, Iruka. Why did you have to break out of it? Naruto said with a pout as Iruka walked over to him with shock apparent on his face. Naruto, when did you learn Fuinjutsu? Iruka asked, still in shock. Oh, not too long ago, Naruto said with a smile as he raised one of his legs up into the air. I placed the seal on my leg to help me move faster with just a bit of chakra added to it, instead of building chakra onto the bottom of my feet and wasting more chakra. The only problem with it is that it forces me to go in a linear direction. So if someone knew that was how the seal worked, then they could possibly just dodge. That seal I placed on you was meant to paralyze someone, but if they put enough chakra through their body, they can shatter it. Naruto seemed ecstatic that he finally got to show off his new seals, but Iruka, on the other hand, was stunned beyond belief. The worst kid in the entire class is able to grasp the most complex thing in the world like it was second nature. Iruka thought as he watched Naruto smiling. If Naruto continues like this, then we might have another seal master on our hands. Naruto, do you know how serious and dangerous that thing is? Iruka said with a stern voice. Sorry if you can hear my computer about to explode. One thing is all that needed to go wrong, and then that is it for you. Naruto just looked at Iruka and smiled. That's just it, Iruka. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Naruto said this as he returned to his spot, leaving behind a stunned Iruka. That's it for that chapter. Well, that's where I'm gonna leave it off for this video, because I don't want to make my editing a living hellhole. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, and if you guys want to keep having updates on this series, then tell me, because I also want to make more videos on this series, because this is one of the series that I feel are the ones I like doing. I've done many series. Well, I've started many series. Some I've never uploaded. Please view my other videos. Leave a like for this video. Subscribe. And leave a comment down below so we could interact. You could give me some feedback on whatever I need to fix. And I could just interact with my viewers more. And if you guys like these, then why not? But yeah, I'm not gonna hold you guys here for any longer. Be back for the other video that I'm gonna make on this, probably coming out tomorrow or the next day. Yeah, be ready for that video. Watch my page like a hawk, and peace out.